I can usurp this kingdom. We need 250. Okay. Disband. Thank you. So now how do our... Here we go. Was he the... We have got some better knights now. What I also want to do is check that all of our courtiers are actually the correct religion. Not there. You aren't. Hello. Okay. Demand conversion. Thank you. And who are you? Ah, yes. He was the pure-blooded. Okay, there we go. And I'm the new dynasty head. Yeah, we just got this province over here. And I believe, yes, we can usurp this when we have enough money, which we're now making positive money. So I'm glad it's going good. Yeah, we're probably going to be dying soon. Looks like our health is poor. And we do have a heir who's also, oh my word, okay, his health is also poor. Our line of succession isn't that great right now. And we also don't have a lot of daughters, so marrying for alliances has been a bit of a problem. Luckily, we've managed to secure some strong ones. We have Lothian on our side, and we had, well, I suppose we still have the alliance with Munster. Yes, but he joined on the opposite side of the war that we just had, so, oh man. Luckily, I was able to fend him off as well. The walls of Dublin, or Difflin. The delegation from Difflin slowly files out of my private chambers, our long meeting finally over. The petitioners beg for money to repair the crumbling walls of the holding, and have invoked my lordly duty to help them. I drum my fingers on the table, pondering whether to send them funds. Good fortifications are hideously expensive. Of course, if the walls are crumbling anyway, then I could always divert their existing stipend to more personal matters. Professionally built walls, fort level, and popular opinion lose 50. Are we not going to take the stress? Because, yeah, stress is bad, and if you're ailing, then you start getting the negative events. Crumbling walls, I don't really want to lose a fort level. We do have the money. We could use it on other stuff, but yeah. I think we're going to spend the money. There we go. $121. So how much do we need to usurp? 250. Okay. And how much do we need to form? 425. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be living long enough to actually usurp either of these or form either of these. I think the kingdom is more important because then the realm won't split and we won't have to fight to get the lost duchies back. Let's actually take a look at what the... Because we now have two duchies. So Leinster... Oh, but we only have the one heir anyway, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, so that's not so bad. So we could actually just hurry up and die. And let our heir hopefully live long enough. Oh, my word. One-eyed, maimed. You're a physician. Physician, heal thyself. Spouse, up to the task. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to Ethelreda when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. So we could do the martial, intrigue, learning. Or... yeah. He's got 20 martial. He's the spy master. 16 isn't bad. Learning 16 as well. Let's go for the martial. Why not? Oh no! There's the... There goes the inheritance. Oh my word. This is pretty bad. What? 40 stress. Okay, wait. Yeah, we have no heir because he's not of our house. He's... Oh my word, he's our nephew's son. No. Okay, let's get a physician. What are you? You have got high learning. Okay, you're a herbalist, wise man, blade master. Now, I don't know if it's the learning aptitude that affects how well the court physician performs their duties, because both of these say average, and there's a big difference between 25 and 16. Or if it's this insightful thinker, but even that, like mastermind philosopher to insightful thinker, you'd think there'd be a better, like more of a difference. Learning skill, wise man, herbalist, and that's just learning skill. So it looks like it's a combination of all of them. Yeah, oof, tonic, yeah. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Sorry about that. Danik. Have you played a lot of Crusader Kings? I think we're just going to go straight for the 25. Let him try his hand at it, because we need to have a physician, otherwise... Yeah. And I wonder... See, those don't give us any health benefits. We probably should have... Maybe if we go medicine focus... We're so old, though. Yeah. Small health boost. Oh, man. Because, yeah, otherwise it's game over, I suppose. You're now 30. Still haven't had a child with us. No. Okay. We need to find someone else. Okay, there's no one there. Does anyone have the lustful trait? Calling all women with the lustful proclivities. Come join us. She's the youngest. Oh, man. Thank you. This is interesting. The Christian play in Athlone. It has been brought to my attention that Saverio, a renowned Christian playwright, intends to hold a performance of his work entitled 2000 Methian Nights. The price of admission is steep, but this is likely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to witness a Saverio play with my own eyes. A pious night at the theatre? Or I will not make light. Yeah, no, let's go for learning lifestyle experience. We need to rack that up as quickly as possible. Where do we... Because it's quite far down the tree. We're probably not going to be able to get any of those. What does this say now? It still says poor. 2000 Methian Nights. As I watch the play unfold before me, it quickly becomes clear why Saverio is so well known as a literary genius. The prose, the performance, all of it makes me feel as though I am witnessing the events of the scriptures unfold in front of me, as if I were there to behold God's work myself. Once the play is drawn to a close, I find myself alone with Saverio. You must teach me to interpret the scriptures as you do. Okay, so what's his learning? 12. We're 17, so... Yeah, let's go with that one. A Christian play of my own. It has been quite some time since I originally vowed to outdo the inferior work of Saverio, and as the ink of my scribes grows dry, I admire my own work. Mephistopheles' Inferno is a work... deserving of being called a masterpiece by my own humble reckoning. The only question that remains is who should play the lead role? Myself in disguise, of course. Yeah, we're shy. Peter Queen Befoyle will attempt to outperform Saverio in the duel using your diplomacy skill. That's interesting. And Saverio, what's his diplomacy? 3. Oh, we also have a 3. Seduce. That's a good point. Yes, I had forgotten about that. Thanks. That's a good idea. Diplomacy skill, it's, 1 against 1. I'm going to go with this one. Okay. She's 30. I think I'm going to try and go for the younger. 65%. What's the other? 95. Of course, we're chased as well. Oof. Okay. Dramatic debut. I take my seat amongst the audience, watching Petty Queen Befoyle of Meath as she begins her performance of my masterpiece. To my horror, though she recites my lines exactly as I envisioned them, the audience is quick to turn on her, hissing and jeering as she gives such an excellent performance. She presses on, hoping that perhaps this play may yet be redeemed, but the show is a failure. Before we even reach the end, the theatre seats empty, and I am left a disgrace. I Critical stress. Lovely. Lose temperate and gain arbitrary lose stress. Throw in the dungeon. Wow. Learning down, natural dread up, stress gain reduction. Temperate gives us the health boost though. No. Wife to the dungeon. She is 41. Do we have anything that we can unstress ourselves with? We're yeah, we're shy as well, so holding a feast. This guy, man. This guy. 1104. Yeah. To the dungeon. Sorry, wife. And then negotiate release. Is there anything? Could try that. Coping. Stress coping alone. I shut the door behind me and take one step into the quiet room. I breathe in deeply and out. I have given the servants orders not to let anyone disturb me, no matter what happens, and as my shoulders relax, I know that this is exactly what I needed. I am truly at peace. Okay, so that's a bit of stress gone. Shared prayer. Exiting the abbey and kill Chani. Don't know how to pronounce it. I end up in the company of some local merchants as well as Doncat. They are in the middle of a discussion regarding theology and worldly wealth. I would invest in the abbey, but how can I know if that is even St. Colmkill's will? Help me convince them, Doncad. Or, okay, 50 learning lifestyle over 15 gold. Let's take the learning lifestyle. Thank you. Okay. So this is the gallant and charming. Oh, she doesn't respond to my proclamation in kind. I'm certain that the shade of red... Okay. It looks like it might be successful. I mean, we do have a 95% chance. Betrothed. Yes, please. Doesn't matter that there's a risk of inbreeding. We're not actually related. Yeah. We were trying to figure that out last time, like why it says that these two are related when they don't actually share any... They're not from the same house or dynasty. They don't share any parents or grandparents, and yet it gives this inbreeding thing. But hey, we need kids. Come on, man. And we're losing control there. Okay, we're still increasing control. Come on, have kids, come on. This is stressful. Oof. Especially since one of our secondary wives has claims. Aye. The comfort of a friend. There are few things I enjoy more than Doncad's company. He quietly listened to all my troubles, helping me put them in perspective, and after a while I realized that it wasn't as bad as I'd imagined. After this short break, I was once again ready to take on my duties. I'm lucky to have a friend like Doncad. Hadn't realized how much I needed this. Okay, so we're slowly dealing with the stress at least. We're poor health. I feel like any moment, any of the pop-ups could be the, you have died. A night to forget. By God, this party is boring. Etheldreda has got to be the worst host the world has ever seen. How can mortal man be expected to endure the snoring celebration of mediocrity? Wow. My eyes cast about the room, looking for a diversion, any diversion. Sad gives me a friendly wave from a nearby balcony. I've got to do something to stop this evening dragging. So we're not going to do that because it's stress. Etheldreda, you're a terrible host. Keep insulting the wife. Or quietly slink away. To be honest, she has a pretty low opinion of us anyway. Though we could lose some stress. Yeah. Let's take the stress reduction. I would like to try and get below first level. August. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Hunt. 67. It's fine. Hey. Hunt. Felling a beast. You would think it's a creature from myth, perhaps a god disguised in animal form. It was the largest fox I have ever seen. Even after the beast was wounded, the chase lasted half a day. It is still an imposing sight, lying dead before me. His head will look beautiful in my great hall. If we had a great hall. We don't have a royal court. Trait gained. Oh, novice hunter. Okay. Hunt returning from the wild. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the wetlands behind as the servants prepare the fox and other game for the journey back. I've held my share of hunts, and people around me have started to take notice. Word is spreading of my activities. So what does the novice hunter actually give us? Prowess and stress loss. Okay. A reading in Athlone. The celebrations had come to an end, and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over, when Petty Queen Bayfoyle suggested a reading. The clerk soon arrives, wondering what the guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress Bayfoyle. So, temperate, shy, compassionate. At least she's not chaste. Entertaining, religious. Don't know about. She's got 10 learning. What's ours? 17. Let's go with entertaining. As the clock drones on and on, I can tell Bayfoyle's attention is slipping. While I'm thinking how to salvage the situation, my kinswoman Bridget suddenly chimes in and asks, "May I humbly suggest we read the Almagest instead?" And Bayfoyle immediately perks up with renewed interest. Why didn't I think of that? Ah, dear. At least we're making a nice bit of money. Have a kid. Have a kid. Have a kid. My beloved wife. The servants have all been sent away and our bed has been decorated with seashells. As Petty Queen Befoil enters our chamber, she smiles reservedly and joins me without any hesitation. So... No, we want to become lover. Thank you. Ooh, renewed jihad. The House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in its very heartlands. In response, His Magnificence Caliph Muhammad has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. The core regions of the Dar al-Islam must be retaken at all costs. All righteous Muslim faithful should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen for the upcoming struggles. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Muslim aggression. St. Koenig, suppose, protects us. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting with the new DLC that the Fates of Iberia. We're going to be playing more the whole situation in this region. I want to see how they implement the new mechanics in that. It's going to be an interesting DLC. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, you are now upset with me, but we lose stress. Thank you. Yeah, you pumped. Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. To be honest, though, I haven't actually played that much even with the Norse stuff yet. That was I was a little bit late to getting into the CK3 game, but yeah, like I think they've got some good ideas for this game, and for the expansion packs and how they're doing that. And as I was saying in a previous stream with someone who was in chat, that compared CK3 to CK2, like this game, it's like they took everything that was excellent in Crusader Kings 2 and started with it. So like the sky's the limit, I think, for what they can do with this game, and it's a really strong starting point for them. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they bring out in the future. Yay! We have a child! Okay, now live for 9 more months. Come on. You can do it. You survived this long. Oof.